Hey guys, F40 here, and welcome to today's surprise review. Behind my Rapido F40 box lies what I am going to be reviewing in today's video. Drumroll please. Another one. I intended to make this video a long time ago, with this one. I just got this new one yesterday. But this one came factory DC, so I didn't feel that there was enough features to really make a good review of. This one has factory DCC and sound, so we are going to take a look at it. It's also a mystery which one this one is, so let's look at it. Just quickly before I open the box, to clarify about the mystery thing, I've seen this, I know what's in here, I've already had this thing out of the box, but I've put it back in the box so I can open it and show you guys what's in it. So, lift the top of the box. I'm just going to show you factory equipped DCC and sound. So you get your outdated subscription thing. You get your manual, which I'm not going to show because it kind of gives it away. Here's your manual. So you all know that it is the unrebuilt one. Now, voila!
Oh yeah!
I got a Kool-Aid one. I could not help myself. I went to Otter Valley yesterday, and I had an Athearn Genesis CN SD75i in my hand, and I was just picking up a Walthers kit from their Walthers section, when out of the corner of my eye, I noticed this laying in their consignment section, and I put the SD75i back, picked this up, ran and paid for it immediately. So now, I'm the proud owner of 6405 in the Kool-Aid wrap. Quite a beautiful engine. Let's get the rest of this packaging off and just look at the sheer beauty of this engine up close. So, comes in your standard clamshell. You just pull the plastic back, set that down, keep this. You really want to keep the box for this stuff. Open that, lift your engine out. There'd be a sheet of plastic on the top, but I forgot to put that in. And just look at that. Be cool on the side. You got the Kool-Aid men faces on the side. I'm going to put this down before I drop it because I really don't want to. And we're going to take a closer look at it.
Oh yeah!
Actually, just a quick side note before we look at it up close. You get a little bag of spare parts of parts that they assumed you'd probably lose. You get some windshield wipers, a wind deflector, and a sunshade. Very nice, as those are all parts that you could probably lose. I know that on my other one, I've already lost both sunshades, or both wind deflectors, not sunshades. Anyway, let's look at this thing up close. Here is the Rapido Kool-Aid F40 up close. As you can see, there is a wealth of detail on this thing. Things like more handrails, more grabs, the bug shield, which deflects bugs up and over it, sunshades, ice skate antenna, wind deflectors, side handrails, all that gubbins underneath the fuel tank and all that. The fuel tank actually has a toolbox in front of it. The horn's placed correctly. Winterization hatch. I don't think I called that by the correct name. Maybe I did. Rear handrail's the correct color. The chain is separately colored. Singular headlight. And a bunch more details. Plus, it's just a way better render of the F40, in my opinion. Plus, the paint is better. You have the Canada flag up here. Of course, I can't really compare the paint because this is in a different scheme, being the Kool-Aid wrap, but this is most certainly better. And just look at that detail on the front there. You have your MU receptacles and your HEP cables, ditch lights, brake hose, which actually moves. You got a nice, I think that's a Katy coupler there. It's a knuckle of some sort anyway. And you have a little door thing on the front that the F40s had. I don't know what that was, but it's a thing they had. Since this is such a cool scheme, I thought I would share the history of the scheme. The Kool-Aid Man is undoubtedly a pop culture icon. He's everywhere from commercials, video games, comics, TV shirts, a collab with a rapper, our cupboards, and even politics.
Oh yeah!
So naturally, the Kraft company wanted to plaster his face on something big like a train. They struck a deal with Via Rail Canada, and on the 1st of May 2000, the iconic wrap was applied to 10 locomotives, those being 6404, 6405, my model, 6406, 6411, 6424, 6432, 6439, 6453, and 6454. The units kept the wrap all summer and into September. It's unknown what unit was the last to wear the wrap, but I imagine that it was 6411 in September. This, of course, was before it received the Operation Lifesaver scheme, which it wore until it was rebuilt in late 2010 to early 2011. Just really quickly before we do a sound demo, the number boards come on with track power. Now they're off, now they're on. Operation is real smooth on these units. That is speed step 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 speed steps. It's still barely moving. And stop. In reverse, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 speed steps. Some more. Now we're at 33, 30. Now we're at 44 because my power cab jumps. But the operation is still really smooth. So on the way back, I'm gonna use F0 to turn on the headlight, F6 to turn on the ditch lights. Okay, F8 just turned itself on because I didn't turn it off. So now we're operating like a freight locomotive here. Where we notch up and notch down. And now that we're back center shot, I will put it into standby mode with F4, which will start to notch us up. And we can't move the model now because it's in standby mode, so it will not move. Even if you put it up, it will not move. That's because it is in standby mode. The traction, in real life the traction motors would not have power right now because the traction motor alternator is currently being used to supply the head-end power. So you press F5 and it notches up even further to full RPM. Now we're providing head-end power and we can move. very nice operation. I got that up to like 25 speed steps. Shut up, SMT mainline. Sorry, YouTube notification. Getting it back to 15 speed steps here. Barely crawling. 25, 35, 45. This is with momentum set at 2. And that's where I keep it for these F40s, because it's really nice. There's your horn and bell. The bell comes on automatically with the horn. So then stop it, and then release F5. So then go down into standby mode. And drop F4 to put it into just regular idle. Creaky chair, and then so now we're idling here. There's your compressor, and now we're shutting down. Very nice. So now if I turn off the ditch lights and the headlights, I can put F10, which is our rear marker lights, which if I just turn off the lights, they look really good. I will show you a demo of that going behind a train in pitch black, but already, if we're not in pitch black, if we're in mostly dark but lights still on, it still looks great. So then F11, nothing. F12, nothing. So yeah, let's get it with the train and get it rolling.